Hi, Wildcare friends. My name is Eva. I'm the marketing director here at Wildcare, and I'm here today with Jennifer Taylor, our animal care coordinator, and she's going to be talking to us about a beautiful Great Blue Heron.
Hi. So we're down in our elliptical aviary with a heron that came in on February 16th. It was found in Brewster in someone's yard, kind of tangled in some briar and brush. So it was brought here. It was so weak. It was extremely weak, emaciated, dehydrated, and not in good shape at all. We x-rayed it, just hoping that there was no fractures, and there wasn't. There was no gunshot or anything like that. But slowly but surely, it's come back to life. And right now, it was I think three or 4 days ago, we brought it down to this part so that it can actually, jump and fly a bit, and has a pool so that it can actually dive and hunt. So what we're going to try to do is I'm going to put fresh thawed fish in its pool for it today. Probably he's going to be very stressed out, but Eva's going to just kind of pan what it's doing while we do it. And I have a plan for if it's too stressed, we can look at the cameras like we did for the squirrel a few weeks ago, who was too stressed to come out of his box. So this guy, along with just being weak and starving to death, probably because it's an immature bird, didn't have the experience of hunting in the winter, and the ponds were all frozen, the waterways were frozen, so he probably just started to starve, and then parasites take over. We deparasitized his gut. He had lots of kind of flukes in his mouth, sucking his blood from around his glottis, which a lot of these herons and water birds get from the fish that they eat. So he has really super improved. You'll see he flies, and he's tall and beautiful, and when they feel better, they look much bigger than they do when they're not feeling well. Amen. Okay, so I'm going to go in there.
Yeah, straight on.
So if we close the door, and you can peek through that. See if he's going to do anything. So the behavior you're seeing is what wild animals do when they're trying to evade people. So he's just staying totally still. And as you know, they live in the marshes and tall grasses, and when they're in amongst that, they are tall and skinny, and that's part of their defense, is just blending in with their surroundings. So he is doing what I thought he would do, either this or just being stressed out. This is much better. And what we can do now is I can show you the camera of what he's like when we leave here and how he will go and eat. Here's the old fish. So we have a camera system. It's basically a security camera system that we just put in with the different birds. And because all these wild animals act normally, or much more normally when they're not around us, we really rely on these. So I can show you, if you can get this, Eva. So this is, we have a couple of cameras on the Great Blue Heron. And if you can see, he's up here. This is about, I don't know, 3 hours after he was first put in the elliptical a few days ago. I think it was March 1st. And you'll see, can you see him up there?
Mm-hmm.
He's peeking, he sees the fish. You can just see the length of his legs. There's no noises but the geese, and he feels much safer than with people. And if you didn't know it, great blue herons roost in trees. They're not always on the marshes. And in the evenings around dusk, they go up in the trees where it's nice and safe. There he goes. He's going to go back to his roosting spot. So we're seeing really good behavior here. He's so much stronger than he was. We're trying to fatten him up and wait till the weather gets a little bit better to release him back, probably around Seymour Pond where he came from. And there's another, we have a camera at a different angle that you can see at night. This would have been around 5:30 the other night. There he is, eating out of the pool. Here he is the next morning. So thank you for everyone for donating those Arlo cameras to us. They're really wonderful. They really show so much of what these animals do that we wouldn't normally see, and it just helps them a better recovery and us knowing when they're ready to be released, so we do not keep them any longer than we need to. And you can tell by the length of this bird's legs and neck and all of that, they're really fragile, so we don't want to keep them in a wooden house like this any longer than we need to. So when this guy, hopefully he'll put on many ounces, and we can we'll weigh him and get him out on a nice spring day over at Seymour Pond. Okay? Thank you for being with us. Hi, Gail.
Hi, thank you everybody for watching today, and thank you Jennifer for taking such good care of this beautiful bird. So enjoy the sunshine today and have a great weekend. Bye.